shall find me by the stream. Kiss my petals, lead me through a dream. For all the simple things and true. A flower was born. It blooms to spread love and joy, faith and hope to people forlorn. Inside every man lives the seed of life. If he looks within, he finds beauty and power. Say the Kaylee Lawyer. Say the Kaylee Lawyer. Say looking for that I pay. Looking for the they will say the Kaylee Lawyer. For all of this is so much more. Flowers grow, it blooms to spread love and joy to people forlorn. Inside every man lives the seed of the flower. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Talk about love now. See, some people are not fortunate enough to find love. When you find love, you all hold on to it. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I said, you know what, friend? I found the love. And the love that I found is better than the love I ever had before. Yes, it is. Make me want to run and shout. I feel so good about it until I went told all of my friends that couldn't hear what I found. I'm gonna tell you about it. You see, I found the love. I found the love. I found the love that I need. Now I found a kiss, oh, the sweetest kiss. Hey, I found a kiss. Oh, help me, somebody. I found a kiss. Wow, that I need. Oh, that I need. Look here. The way the woman walks, she sat by the sofa. The way she talks, she's my heart desire. Oh, and she leave me. Oh, I'm sure to die. Oh, I found the love. Last night I dreamed I was at a concert. So many people, you had to stand in line. One night only, and so heaven. I didn't want to wake up. I was having such a good time. All of the monkeys were tuning up on stage. Jimmy had his guitar, getting ready to play. Sam was saying, a change gonna come. Otis was there, sitting on the dock of the bay. There was a party in so heavy. Superstars gonna play. Standing room only, so you better hurry. Buy your ticket, or they're going fine, yeah. Train miles took a mean soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, fly girls and fly guys, my name is the Fresh Prince, and I've come here to introduce someone to you. His name is the Human Lindrum, Ready Roxy, and we came to tell everyone that when we rock the house, there is no doubt, that me and Ready C will turn it out, we're down with the DJ Jazzy Jeff, and you know that we are deaf, and you should not settle for less than the undisputed best. That's right, we are the best. Everywhere we go, every time we do a show, everybody wants to know how we make them say ho. The way we do is not a magical trick, it's a lot of deaf rhymes. Like this. Somebody yell ho, say ho, ho. Now I'm the Fresh Prince, hello, how do you do? I'm just having a little fun with the rest of my crew. So take a chill and just relax. You're ready to see, pretend that you're a DJ and scratch. Alright, now bust the move and get the hell out if you're trying to bust the groove, cause we came to party all through the night and we're excommunicating those that don't act. This is a party, so grab somebody, drink some Bacardi, and dance with everybody. The feeling's good, some people think it's great. Get on the dance floor and let your body gyrate in cadence with the beat. Just move your feet while the prince is on the rhyme. My beatbox rocks everywhere we go, getting utterly respected at every show. No other can beat me, no girl can out freak me. Man, I'm getting tired. Ready C, give me a beat, please. He does a lot that others cannot do. Ready C and the Prince, the toughest two-man crew. We're coming out rocking and we're taking what's ours. Ready C is the man and sucker C flowers. Beat after beat, he gains respect. Ready C is the man that's keeping others in check. I like to rock with him side by side. Me and Clay Gold chilling with the utmost pride. So if you're not MLR, to rock this spot, then get the hell out, cause we're never going to stop my beatbox. We've been rocking kind of hard ever since we've begun. You're ready to see, man. Play Sanford and Son. Now play it underwater. I'm the magnificent with the sensational style, and I could go on and on for like a mile a minute, cause I get in it like a car and drive, and if the record is a smash, I could still survive. I'm the man of steel, on the wheel that you're steering, or rather playing on the record that you're hearing. You might not understand what I'm saying at first, so action up, put it in reverse. I'm just conversing with your person, this is just a conversation. I'm special ed with a special presentation. Hey, I like to play, so for me it's recreation. It's not just a job, it's an adventure. If worst comes to worst, I've got your thirst quencher, but you gotta buy it.
Don't even try it, I don't rob for free, no matter how dry it gets. I collect my money in sets, once before the show and again when I jet. So I get mine and I'm gonna get more, cause I'm financially secure and I'm sure. So I don't need your tips or advice, cause I'm too nice for that, you're right. I can't stand mice, I'm like a cat, kinda frisky. Battling is risky business, you might acquire dizziness, just like whiskey. Isn't this enough? Oh, you think you're tough? Cookie? I think you better call your bookie, cause you can bet your life that I'm a player like Cookie. On a Friday, this is my day. When I was through, I heard you say, why they diss me like that? I should have repent. Somebody should have said the special ed was the magnificent.
I'm the magnificent.
I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. I'm the magnificent. Dynamite, super dope.
One for the ace and two for the deuce. If you're ready, Mr. C, cut the record real loose. And test. So yes, I wanna bless the mic. I caress with finesse. Back off the microphone, you can't wreck it none. I'm like a 9 and you're just a naked gun. Some type of new jack stepping in the area. Kinda reminds me of Eddie Murphy coming to America. But you can't approach this, rhymes are too ferocious. Due to knowledge as I quote this, Freddy Krueger walking on King Street. 5 chapters and I still ain't the beat. By the time I turn the microphone loose, anyone after me is just an excuse. Even the level of the devil or exorcist can't get next to this. This is mayhem. The competition so when you're thinking that you're ready, so I can just play him or them. No matter the quantity, you don't want to be in this battle, so just flee. Cause I leave for panicking when I start damaging, kicking the switch, bitch is stiff like a mannequin and frozen. This is a mind explosion as the chosen flows in. The competition throws in the towel. My sharp tongue is like a license. I strike like Mike Tyson. I be icing, breaking the mic in half just like a psychopath, but still smooth and cool just like a draft. Leave the metro scared and petrol. Ain't no half stepping, so I don't sweat no MC. Cause Michael Jackson couldn't say it clearer. My only comp is the man in the mirror. So any pretender, you never been to the death zone. This is the rap, do not enter. These ain't the grounds for MCs to be wandering. These is the grounds that the cane is conquering. Lyrics are right with sight on the mic to excite delight. Night, a bright light and a fright night for tight to bite. To be quite like the man with mic swinging on tight, but can't get it right. You're just a sloppy, cheap carbon copy. Sent to ride off in the sunset, Kemosabe. As the cane remains everlasting. With lyrics that's fast relief like aspirin. So allow me to relieve all greed. Contact your brain and remain like hair weed. Cause I can reach each participant with a speech that will teach. And have a...
Yeah. You know, 1990 begins a new decade since I got paid and blew up like a live grenade. It's been a 3-4 year stretch, and I'd just like to thank all of you. And this goes to everybody in the entire world. That means the United States, overseas in the UK, way in Brazil, Japan, Africa, and everywhere else. I just want to dedicate this one to you.
Here's another groove that I'm bringing to you, kinda mellow. And I just want to say hello, or should I say peace, as I start to release the poetry that don't cease, never the least. Your feet got the shuffle as I put the muscle in the groove to sound so smooth. Once you experience the whole cane rhyme, I'll have you dancing in a soul train line. Pick up the pace and get a taste of the B-I-G-D-A-double-D-Y cane in the place. Doing the job how you want it done, with lyrics as bright as the morning sun. So grab one line, rub it on your face like sunshine, and everything else will combine. This is that particular beat for all the fellas dealing. On and on and on and on. They say the beat don't stop until the break of dawn. Nor does the growth of our young world. Yes, the children be building each boy and girl. Cause you are the cream of the planet Earth, the new birth. Now take that for what it's worth. And give the child room to blossom and bloom. Living large is your destiny to consume. So take flight and ignite to a brand new height. Cause that's your goal in life. Am I right? Yeah! Just start reaching. Come on, each and every single one of y'all comprehend what I'm teaching. I said listen up. Listen up, youngster. Learn from a lesson that the Big Daddy brung you. It's nothing but knowledge I shall bring to you. And I'm not Mr. Rogers or Captain Kangaroo, but I know children of the future.
Peace to the God. Peace, Allah. Hey, yo, they go that brother Grand Poobah. Heard that brother got knowledge. Yo, True and J, brother. Yo, let's have that brother come over and add on to the site.
Everybody loves the sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine. Everybody loves the sunshine. I like.
The attribute high to help us to another God in need. He Allah God in Islam as I proceed to symbolize the uncivilized. Word of wisdom to the groove from the wise. I guess I'm like the verbalizer for the fact of moving black with this Asiatic black man is a dog spelled back.
Listen to these tracks, bitch.
I'ma do me, I'ma do me, I'ma do me, just do you. I'ma do me, I'ma do me, I'ma do me. You were Reaper, I work badly. You smoke midget, I smoke Cali. You were Nietzsche, I wear Louis. I drop shit on the ports on these Gucci's. You really like her, you my wife her. I don't like her, so I one night her. You make a sprinkle, I make you tsunami. You get jump chain, but I get money. You like dancing, I just two-step. You like the trick off, but I don't do that. You don't tote guns, I keep that 2-lead. Wanna see how it's done? Watch me do me. You just do you. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. You just do you. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. Wanna see how it's done? Watch me do me. Watch me do me. Watch me do me. Wanna see how it's done? Watch me do me. Watch me do me. Watch me do me. What's that? Doses? He's your chrome heart. You need a key for your my shit auto.
Big Terrible, Texas, where legends are born. Look, Kiki the Don, original screwed up click. This dedicated to DJ Screw, Fat Pat, Big Mello, Big Steve, Bun.
Break up the trip, that know how rock. Break up the trip, that know how.
Lil, ride lil. Get on up, get on up, get on up, ride lil. Lil, ride lil. Get on up, get on up, get on up. Forward Mars, y'all niggas ain't ready. All these 350 my Chevy, 24/7 top rain without. Get some good like I was Machiavelli. One is self, two in the boot. These foes didn't know these leather gloves. Ski mask on with a tiny top and the ammunition to start the war. M-I-N-I-K. About faith, no time to the roof. Nobody moves till I say, be ready to ride, no need to cry. Hold y'all niggas ain't scared to die. Cause down here, we had a thing. A-T-L-A-N-T-A-T-A, that's why I stay hard. Lil, ride, lil. Get on up, get on up, get on up, ride.
Yeah. Nah, Hey, bro. Nah, Hey, don't hit me, dog. Come see me. Yeah. I ain't trying to talk. I ain't trying to talk. Give me back. Yeah. What's wrong with that? Hey, quit hitting me, dog. Come see me. Fuck wrong with this nigga, man. You don't talk no more. Fuck wrong with this nigga ass. This nigga tripping now. Nigga trying to jam me up, man.
Nigga don't hit me on Nigga don't hit me on that next tail turn. If you're trying to conversate about some motherfucking work, nigga don't hit me on that next tail turn. If you're trying to conversate about some motherfucking work, why? Because they handle. It's gon' say, hey.
pussy head, nigga. You ain't shot shit. Talking about shit. Working clips, nigga. You ain't.
Mike Wilmer.
Oh, you done go and got all them guns and you ain't killed nobody yet. How many times you shot that motherfucker? Hey! Thought y'all niggas murdered. Shit! Cookin', bustin', poppin', tag, nigga, you ain't pop shit. Cookin', butter, nigga, you ain't pop shit. All you gunner, clips, nigga, you ain't shot shit. Spending money on these hoes, nigga, you ain't fuck shit. Cookin', bustin', poppin', tag, nigga, you ain't pop shit. Cookin', butter, shit, nigga, you ain't pop shit.
I mean, we in here, man. It's Thursday, you know what I'm saying? What's up, baby?
Trey.
I mean, go get you something to drink now. It's early, man. Your boss ain't gonna say nothing.
Yo, dope boy, 95 Air Max on. Talk to him. Came from up the road, boy, you know we tax home. What else? You want a whole thing? Hit me on the platform.
Tell them sub say it's all right.
Hood nigga, hot Cheeto, what I snack on. Hood nigga, it ain't nothing to get you at home. Trap nigga serving back to back, John. Rap nigga wanna be a trap nigga clone. Standing in the kitchen with my white beater on. Telling dope back to back, straight drop it's all there. What's all there? Just red through the bag, it's all there. If you wanna buy half, it's all there. 28, 36, 1,000, all there. Dope back to back, straight drop it's all there. What's all there?
What, man, you know what I'm saying? We have fun sometimes, you know what I'm saying? What's up, baby? How y'all doing this weekend? Y'all ready for the weekend? It's here. I can smell it. I can smell the weekend. It's almost here, baby.
Hey. Told y'all niggas I was gonna keep it street, nigga. Thug motivation 101, man. You already know what it is. Hey, let's get it. It's Young Tussle from the bottom of the map. Got a 50-round clip on the bottom of the strap. Hey. You already know what time it is. Get your hoods up yourself. I do it for the trappers with the rocks. And them OG niggas with the blocks. Hey.
That's it. What's up, man? What's happening? Finally done got some rain. I get my grass cut. I'm talking about in minutes. It ain't rained in weeks. I get my grass cut. It pours down hard. Like literally like an hour later. I'm so upset. Now my grass gonna be a jungle 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. We in here, we live. What's up, man? Mr. 17.5. That's right. Anyway, I titled this video the way I did because I knew that it would bring some drama. And you know, hey, look, we here to have fun, man. You know what I'm saying? We here to have fun. We not here to get into like a shout match with each other or something like that. It ain't even about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes let me see if I can play. I'm gonna play a little something different. Is it gonna play? There we go. Take it down a little bit. That's my anthem right there. But this is the thing, man. Like, you know, sometimes we look at stuff and we say stuff and you know, make excuses for stuff. And then look, I believe there are legitimate excuses. There is a such thing, like if somebody say, okay, you supposed to be somewhere at 5 o'clock and your damn car break, you walk out there at 4:30, getting in the car ready to go, and you pull up out the yard and then the car break down right in front of the house before you can even pull off, and you don't make it at 5 o'clock, that is an excuse. And it's a legitimate excuse, right? So there are classifications of excuses. If somebody say, hey man,
your parent, let's say your dad passed away, in a car accident or something when you were born, when you was 2, right? And then they have Father's Day at school when you 8, 9 years old, and they say, why your daddy ain't here? That's a legit excuse. Well, he passed away in a car accident. I don't have a dad. And I can get my uncle or somebody, but it's not actually my father. Right? So we can get it. We can understand that, right? I understand it. I get it. I see it as a legitimate excuse. I think there are legitimate excuses oftentimes. And then there are excuses that are made because of my own failure, right? If a woman goes and unalives a child, her excuse is, I have a career. I have this, I have that. The elephant in the room is you were recreationally, irresponsibly having sex without protection. That's really the elephant in the room. So I have no grace for you. None. Zero. Zero. Straight up. That's the truth. And some people are like, man, that's one thing I hate is when I watch these dogs, and whenever politics come around, come time for an election, and you see these women out here, well, I'm in college. I don't care. A woman crying because she needs some contraceptives or something. I'm in college and I can't afford this and I need contraceptives. Why don't you just don't have sex? You get married because you being irresponsible. You ready to get married? You ready to raise kids? Why you out here recreationally bouncing up and down on the pin? Oops. I know. Come on, sir. Man. You gotta make an excuse. I don't make an excuse for women making unaliving children. That child is inconvenient for that child in there with that suction tube in there, 30 times stronger than a doggone vacuum cleaner, ripping their body into pieces. That's how strong it is. Right? Or somebody taking some stuff and reaching up in there, squeezing his brain till white juice runs out. That's literally what they say. That's how they kill babies. I bet you if you ask that baby, he probably like, hold on, man, I ain't asked for this. Excuses, look, excuse is one thing, but if you're causing trauma and destruction to that baby in that womb, I don't have no room for your excuse about your college career and then like that. And the thing is, college is so readily accessible and easy to get nowadays. And even if you do have that old school mindset or mentality that, hey, I can't make nothing out of my life if I don't go to college, you're a dumb idiot. You just are. By the time you find out you got a child on the way, you can have a certificate in a trade or skill and be working by the time that baby pop out. Actually, 3-4 months before the child pop out, to be honest with you. You really could. There's no excuse. So I get tired of the excuse making when it comes to that subject. That's why every time I hear women talk about it, you were sexually irresponsible. That's what you were. You were irresponsible with your recreational sex, and you don't want to have any guilt about killing and unaliving an unborn child. That's what that is. So, look, the dudes a lot of times are in support. Who said I just was real? I don't know what that came. Maybe they talking about somebody else. But anyway, yeah, dudes oftentimes are in support of unaliving these kids because he couldn't about the girl anyway. That's gonna lead us to what we're going in a second. But usually, when the girl's getting that done, she probably feeling like, well, he didn't care nothing about the child anyway. He don't want to have it. He just want to have a little recreational sex and have fun. He ain't really thinking about trying to raise a child. He dang sure ain't trying to marry the bro. So yeah, go over there and unalive that child. He go to 500. That's a lot of dudes. That's the truth. That's the truth. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that child probably sitting up there like, hold on, man. Hold on now. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. That's not something I'm guaranteeing you 99.999% of the time that child wants to live. That's the truth. And so I hate that. I despise it. And we as men, we can relate to that, right? We can relate to a woman going and unaliving a child, especially without the dude's permission. We hate that. We despise it. We think it's evil. And we should think that. Now, there's a viral clip going around that I want to actually react to. This is really what I was going to, talk about. I wanted to react to this because I just thought it was interesting. Now, y'all know I don't like Charleston White. Well documented. I think Charleston White is part of the problem. And we think he's somehow a righteous man or something. I don't think like that. I don't take him serious as a thought leader. I don't. So but oftentimes when you listen to Charleston White, look, a broken clock is right twice a day. Charleston White is right a lot of times. I'm not gonna say he's a broken clock. He's right, but then he kind of feeds the monster too. So it's kind of contradictory a lot of times, right? He'll say something, and he'll feed the monster as to why the problem started in the first place, right? Like giving Anthony Edwards props for bringing some money in and just paying a woman, is messed up. But listen to this. Let's go.
Failed as a father and as a mother. If your children don't serve your God, nigga, my son have never been arrested. My daughter, this is not a competition. This is not a competition. I'm not banning with no black man that got a problem with his baby mama. You hate your baby mama. She hates you. How we gonna get together and the two people who made a seed can't even come together? Nigga, I don't trust you.
All right, so what you think we need to do as a community to change that?
You need to go back and apologize to every woman you think you have hurt, whether you think you've done it or not. Apologize. It's not a narrative.
We're at that.
It's about self-improvement.
We're at that page. So we're at that page. So we're on self-improvement.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying you're not.
No.
What up, though? Y'all know what it is. You're not tuned into another episode of Everybody Has a Voice podcast, brought to you live from Farm Boy Studios, sponsored by Vivian's Barbecue. It's your boy, Worldwide Wall Street.
It's your boy Q.
Boy E.
B. Blanco. And y'all see who we got in the building, man.
Yeah, the neighborhood crime watch that tell on everybody. Yeah, nigga, your motherfucking car been sitting out in front of the house too long and I see that inspection sticker out. I'm calling code compliance on your ass. Yeah, don't let your oil break down and go to leaking. Yeah, I'm that kind of nigga.
We got Charleston White in the motherfucking building, man.
Yeah, I ain't doing wrong, so I can tell on everybody. Yeah, the nigga who ain't breaking law can tell on everybody. That's what I pay taxes for. I couldn't wait to be a law-abiding.
But why you like telling though?
I don't tell on niggas that's minding their business, selling dope, going in the house, telling the nigga not to park in front of his neighbor's mailbox. But that nigga let them niggas come over and park in front of my house, block the other neighbor driveway. When we go to the store, them niggas say, "Hey, school, I got that gas."
Told.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, that nigga at the store bothered me with that. I got that gas on. I don't.
Y'all see this crazy motherfucker just walk past the camera? We got 607 Unc in the building too.
Yeah, that nigga
building.
In the building.
Yeah, nigga, I just be meddling people, nigga. And I found out that the fastest way to skirt niggas is
607. You can get your ass up. You can walk through it.
Crawling on the floor.
That nigga don't sleep in the bed.
Nah.
What?
I don't sleep on the bed. I sleep on the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor.
He a different type of creature.
Nigga. Yeah, it's a creature. That's what you said.
Yeah.
It's different kind of species.
Why so serious?
He came in this bitch the Joker, man.
Yeah, that nigga got that man from a kid that probably won't ever get out of jail till he grown.
Damn.
Nigga. We seen some young niggas yesterday. They were live with it though. But nigga, they where we was, nigga. The dumbest when you the dumbest and you think you the smartest at the most critical point in your life when you won't listen to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
17, 18, 19, 20, that's the most critical part of your life. And you the dumbest because you think you know everything.
Why they starting at 13, 12, 13, 14 now though?
Because nigga, 15 years ago, we had an evolution of children that became murderers at 9 and 10 years old. So the 12-year-olds had to catch up, nigga, if the 10-year-olds got the switches. Yeah, y'all don't remember them little kids in Chicago that was getting killed before Chief Keef made that song? Them niggas were 9, 10, 11 years old when them babies first started dying.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch on till King Von died, so I was late.
Before Chief Keef and them?
Yeah. That little nigga that on the bike that got killed, homie.
JoJo?
Yeah, them niggas were babies.
Yeah,
them niggas.
That shit spread it. That shit spread it around the whole country.
That demonic spirit. Yeah, it's called niggas.
That shit running all through Chicago.
And it is.
It's bad everywhere, man.
No, it ain't.
You don't think so?
It ain't bad in my neighborhood. My daughter have never had a fight. My children have never lived.
Is that in the inner city though?
Yeah, in the inner city. I don't live in the country. I live in the inner city. My children have never been in an environment where they have to fight.
I mean,
never.
I ain't gonna question that, but I find it hard to believe in it.
No. If you got a daddy around, nigga, your kids don't have to fight. Because your father teaches you things that other children who have to fight don't have. Strength, male strength, conflict resolutions. See, my son got a daddy that he can say, Daddy, I think I might have to have a fight. And I can say, man, that nigga don't want to fight. He's scared. I can coach him. And nigga, he got a knife to stick a nigga that his daddy and I already told him. So, nigga, you have to train up a child. You can't just raise it. You have to raise it. You have to discipline it. You have to correct it. You got to love it. And you got to train it.
But what about when the discipline been taken away by the white man? How that work?
Wow. I had to stop right there. He said that the discipline has been taken away by the white man. Now let's look at the definition. Because I want to look up definition. I ain't just finna let you just say something, right? Discipline. Discipline. Let's see what the definition is. Discipline. Let's see. Control gained by enforcing obedience or order. Behavior in accordance with rules, orderly conduct. Self-control. Right? So you lack self-control because the white man took it from you. Think about what he just said. See, the white man took self-control. The white man can't take self-control from you. That's like somebody taking your dignity and how you view yourself. That's something you give to people. You give people your dignity. You don't take, no one can take my dignity. You give it to somebody. Right? Unless you just come up at gunpoint, threatening to kill a man's children or something. That's different. That's about the only way you can take somebody's dignity. But just out on the street, walking around under no duress or anything, and somebody, you just give somebody your self-respect and dignity, you can't do that. You can't give nobody your dignity. You can't give nobody your discipline. You could take me and put me in chains. You could take me and force me to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go out and work till dark every night, every day. You could take my labor, right? But you can't take my self-control. You can't make me stop loving my wife. You can't make me stop loving my child. You can't make me stop. You could do something to them, but you can't make me. See, this is the thing with black folks. You could be a slave in shackles or you could be a slave in your mind. That man is a slave. When you say that the white man took discipline from you, you're a slave. Now, you're not a slave to the white man. In your mind, you is because the white man is God to you. See, this is how it works. The white man is God. That's how he thinks. But the fact that he would sit up there and say, what do you do when the white man took the discipline out? There ain't no such thing as taking discipline from somebody. The white man ain't took no discipline from black folks. Black folks was out here. We were the skilled labor, and he's going to get into that in a second. Black people were skilled labor. Black people they were more married in many years than white people were. They had more intact families than white people. Black people actually had trades and skills, and we showed up and we worked hard. We built this country literally. There was not a lot of Mexicans here. Wasn't that many Chinese railroad workers, right? Most of the labor in this country, skilled labor, was black folks. So when you look around and you go do an old house and you rehab a house built in 1910, 1920, you look at that house and you look at the door and how ornate the door is. Somebody came out there with a doggone little metal chip, a little pick, and they picked away at the wood and made it look like that. That was done by hand. That's how skilled they were. Today you buy stuff like that. You just go buy it. It's been manufactured. Wasn't no manufacturing. They'll send you the door. Listen, back in the day, Sears would send you a whole doggone freight train full of just stuff for your house. And it wasn't number $3,000. You got a big 2-story, 2,400 square foot house for $3,000 back then. Guess who built it? A father and his sons. You sat there, you built it. And this was normal, everyday happenstance. Men did this. Discipline. You know how hard and skilled you got to be to build a house. All of us as black folks tell stories about how our granddads built houses that our grandma was staying in. And my granddad built the house with his own hands. That wasn't even a big deal back then. It wasn't. It wasn't a big deal. People did that back then. And so you are a slave mentally. You're talking about corporal punishment. Why he putting you in corporal punishment? Why is he talking about corporal punishment? But how's the white man taking discipline? Corporal punishment means physical, like striking somebody last time I checked. Right? How is the white man taking something from you? If you get up in the morning and you're disciplined and you're smart, that's like, and this is the thing, man. And this is where, when it comes to being black in America, I don't make excuses. Let me tell you something. Every day in the Serengeti, a gazelle has to go to the water hole, knowing damn well there are alligators, there's cheetahs, lions, right? Hyenas. And so he got to be on swivel. You got to watch the water and see and make sure it ain't rippling and something coming up out the water. He has to be on his A game. But he got to get that water. He ain't going to survive, right? He has to think. He has to be aware. He has to have critical thinking skills and be wise to survive. And they do it all the time, and they survive in the Serengeti. They raise their families. Black man, I don't care what tentacles, what fangs you get a white man. At the end of the day, your ass still got to get up in the morning. You got to work. You got to feed your family. You got to put clothes on your back. You got to take care of your offspring. You got to feed yourself. You got to take care of you and yours. And if you know damn well that if I sell dope or if I do XYZ, there's a high percentage chance that I can get locked up and thrown in prison, then I probably shouldn't do that. If there's another way I can feed my family and be comfortable, because this is America, guys. 83% of black people are living middle class or better. So this whole thing of living below the poverty line is just mythology. I saw a video the other day where a man was, they interviewed white liberal women. I think it was on Consider Culture. White liberal women believe that 50% of black people live below the poverty line. They literally believe that 50% of black people, they think we some helpless troglodytes. They do. They think we just are helpless and we can't feed ourselves, we can't clothe ourselves. And I think that's stupid. And this is why people do what they do. I didn't get a chance to read it all, Fox News. I scroll up in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know when you walk outside that if I sell dope, if I go rob a bank, I'm probably not gonna get away with it. Very high percentage chance I'm not gonna get away with it. They're gonna catch me and I'm going to prison. But we take that chance every day, don't we? A lot of people do. So it is what it is. I don't get what you're talking about. What is it? MT speaking 96. I don't get what you're saying, bro. As it pertains to what the guy said, let me go back and play what he said.
I can coach him. And nigga, he got a knife to stick a nigga that his dad and I already told him. So nigga, you have to train up a child. You can't just raise it. You have to raise it. You have to discipline it. You have to correct it. You got to love it, and you got to train it.
But what about when the discipline been taken away by the white man?
Now, everything he just said, he's saying but. So he's basically offering that in rebuttal to how to raise a child. How's the white man stopping you from raising your kids? I want to hear this one. White man ain't stopping nobody. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I titled this video like I did. Because there's a lot of men that think like that. Man, the white man stopped me from raising my kids. No, he ain't. It's not illegal to whoop kids' ass. I whoop my son's ass all the time. If people whoop their kids' asses every day. Teachers condone it. They condone it at my son's school. My son cut up. I said some stuff. My wife kind of elbowed me, and the lady that founded the school, the principal, she's like, "Oh no, we cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. You come up here and do it in the class you want to. Trust me. This whole idea that people ain't whooping their kids is illegal. Now, yeah, can you go out in public and stomp your child like you may see? No, but I could pop your ass a little bit. Then when I get you home, I have to go and finish the job. But yeah, they was saying that in the 80s that you couldn't whoop your kids. Shh, please. Folks whoop their kids' ass all the time. People, in fact, I enjoy watching a parent discipline their child. Sometimes it goes a little bit above and beyond. Like some dudes are just out of control. I don't want to hurt my child that much. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. As a father, I hate to look my son get when I'm disciplining him, but I have to. And when it's over, I talk to him, and he know why I did it. I say, son, you know why I had to do that? Because you this, and I can't let you, son, just grow up thinking you can go throughout life and the world revolves around you, and you get to know there are consequences for your actions. Well, yeah, I'm a father, Boxy Bank. So I'm telling you right now, you know, we both, my wife hates to see me do it, but I do it. I don't do it as much. My wife will pop my son all the time if he do something. I don't whip him like that. He might get 2 whippings from me a year. If that. Sometimes 1 a year. I don't whip him that much. I might grab him and scream at him. But I don't just beat him like that. One, I'm bigger and I just don't want to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? If I hurt him, I want to hurt myself before I hurt him. That's just how I am. But I think the white man is not stopping us as fathers from disciplining our children, disciplining our kids or parents. Black folks ain't being stopped by no white man from being disciplined parents. We need more discipline in the black community. That's the truth. Let's go.
The white man didn't take the discipline away.
Yeah, he did.
How? My mama still whoop kids.
She took it out the household.
How?
Took it out the school.
Black kids have all. You got kids that go to CPS that get beat.
Listen, the CPS thing, you can call most CPS people. I talk to cops about this. I have. Cops like to see parents whoop their kids' ass. The system is not just going to come take a kid. Now, it depends on how bad you beat them. But there's a certain amount of ass whooping that's within reason. There just is. I'm talking about legally. If I'm a judge or anybody, I ain't no way in hell the government has any business coming into someone's home regulate. Now, I've seen a video of a dude beating a kid, like just like, bro, you going too hard, bro. Now, obviously, there is no set, like, I guess, filter, like, okay, you can only go this far with whooping a kid, right? But I've seen videos of dudes like, man, you ain't got to whoop me like this dude, like he don't care nothing about it. I couldn't swing that hard to try to hit I just can't. I'm just like that. Call me soft, but I'm just not one of those guys who believes that. Now, are there stories of parents getting in trouble for spanking their kids out in public or something? Yeah, in public, I'm a little bit more reserved than I would be at home. But even still, I know and understand, like he got a whooping, and I tell anybody, shoot, the dude that work at my son's school is a cop. He asked my wife, because when my boy did something last year in December, he was like, did he get a whipping? He's like, yeah. He's like, man, I hate to hear that, man. He a good kid. He's like, yeah, we know, but you can't just go through our life thinking life is, this is the thing, like, what we shouldn't do is allow kids around here to think that the world revolves around them and that everything is going to be given to them. No, you got to get out here and you got to understand, right? Especially if you got like a little girl, right? If you got a little girl and she a pretty little girl and everybody tell her how cute she is, you got a major job as a father to make sure that she understands that the world does not revolve around her. But daddies, you know how daddies are with their baby girls. I know how it is because I saw it with my sister. I can't remember my sister ever getting a whipping from my dad, but I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my sister ain't do what I did. I will admit she was a little bit more reserved than I was. I'm gonna test the boundaries. I'm gonna go do stuff, and I was a little boy. That's how little boys are. And I just think when it comes to little girls, you need a father sometimes to put hands on her ass a little bit lightly, obviously, but she need to understand the world does not revolve around you. That's the truth. People think that, especially little girls, they grow up thinking that, hey, the world revolves around me. If I say it's going to be so, it's going to be so. And daddy goes above and beyond to make it so. You're creating a problem. I'll never forget, man. I was at Tuskegee. I know this is a side bar or whatever, but I was at Tuskegee. Something broke. One of the generators or something broke down. It was like middle of the school, like a Tuesday or something. Damn, the power just went out. Right? Bro, when I tell you them folks lost their everlasting mind, them kids lost. I mean, they was crying. They was, and I was like, ooh. Really? I was like, it ain't that big a deal. I mean, they lost their everlasting mind because the power went out. I'd have seen the power go out. It ain't like the power was out for like one night. Man, we had fun. We sat out there and talked, and all us sat out there talking about sports and whatever we was talking about, and we all went in at like 2 a.m. You know, college, you don't go to bed late anyway. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, lay down, wake up the next morning, power back on. But they lost their mind. We walked over to the girls' dorm, man. They all outside on their phone. Mama, I want to go home. I'm like, oh my God. Just because the power went out. You know, like, come on, bro. Try having the power go out because your ass ain't paid the bill and you ain't got the money. Then you'll see what time it is. But these kids ain't never seen that before. And the parents, I mean, you had parents coming up to the school the next day. Power back on. Parents that drove 4-5 hours away coming up, fussing. My baby, I paid tuition. I don't want this. I mean, they was literally up in the bursars off screaming and like, dude, the power went out because something broke, man. It's technicality. Some people just are not, and this ain't just a woman thing. It's a spoiled brat thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people just can't go without. Sometimes going without is good for you. Sometimes it is. I ain't saying getting it out the mud and this and you're better because you're poor. No, I don't believe in that, right? I don't believe in that propaganda. Oh, poor people are good people. No, poor people are just as selfish as anybody else. What I'm saying is, you shouldn't be out here like where if something happened and it's an actual, technicality or excuse, you see it for what it is, and you lose your everlasting mind knowing damn well why it happened. Something broke. I was calm. I was like, oh. And kept it moving. Well, we gonna light candles. We had fun. It's one of my best nights in college. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta listen. You gotta pop. Like, this is the thing. Like, sometimes dads don't want to whoop their daughters, and no. You got to pop your daughter from time to time. Not just cause it's about time. It's been a while. If she ain't did, then I ain't gonna pop her. But if I have a daughter and she cutting up, and I find out, or if my son plays ball, listen. One of the biggest things, and O-Dog can relate to this. My son play basketball, and let's say he's really, really good, and I catch him disrespecting, less fortunate teammates that don't play as much as him. Oh, I'm on it. I'm probably gonna get on to him right there in front of everybody. I don't play that. Why? That's the problem. We raise these athletes to think they're better than everybody. That's part of parenting. As a parent, I'm making sure that you are no better than anybody else because you grabbed a damn basketball. Don't you ever walk around thinking you better than. I already told him this already. I can't stand dudes that can play basketball and think because I can play ball, I'm more of a man than the guy over there filling in the blank. That ain't got nothing to do with your character. That has nothing to do with who you are as a man. I hate that. Hate arrogant athletes. Can't stand them. But you don't see parents really getting on. That's one thing that what black kids aren't really parented when it comes to sports. If your child is good, we'll let that child be a straight a-hole to his teammates, to the coaches, and you wonder why his ass don't make it. He went to school in college, he averaged 30 points. Then he get cut. Why? Them niggas don't care nothing about your attitude, man. I've seen dudes that had all the opportunity in the world. I'm talking about University of Miami wanted to come and get this guy to sign with them back in the early 90s when Miami was still Miami. And the coach is begging him. begging him to act right. All he gonna do is get high. His name, I ain't gonna say his first name. I'll just say his first name, Keith. Keith was about my size in the 10th, 11th grade. I'm talking about muscled up, tall, runs a 4.2. Freak athlete. Freak athlete. We had freak athletes at school. Who named Lee? Good example. Lee played defense. Lee was in the 8th grade, built like a man, 240 pounds, wide, V-taper, strong as hell, veins everywhere. We in the weight room, Lee benching 350 in the 8th grade, one of them types. He already north of 3 plates in the 8th grade. Okay? By the time Lee got through, he was benching well over 495, they say, in high school. Lee was a freak athlete and was on the track team running the 4th leg. That tell you everything you need to know about Lee. They give Lee the baton if they want to catch somebody. He ran the 4th leg on the track team. That's how freak this is. That's why when I watch Greg Doucette, he be talking about, man, black people aren't just strong. Because I'm like, bro, listen, I'm not with this black supremacy. I don't believe that. But I think there is a genetic difference in the average black person out here. It just is. We got to acknowledge that. And this dude, Keith, was a great example. He wasn't just strength, he was speed, agility. Right? He would play defense and offense. They give him the ball and you can't touch it. He's strong. You get up to him, he's gonna knock you out the way. And then if you just strong and can catch up with him and strong, he took you. He was just a hell of an athlete. Had it all. We're talking Walter Payton, Bo Jackson type guy. This guy probably, honestly, he probably was a modern version of another Bo Jackson. Y'all know, if you know about Bo, you know. You know what Bo was. We ain't seen nothing like him since. Okay? But it's a lot of guys with Bo Jackson's mentality, especially in Alabama. Alabama, you're talking, what, 2.5, 3 million black folks? And 5 million, you know, I think, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's a large number of black folks. And I'm going to tell you like this. You know what Lee problem was? I remember in high school, we was playing, we had this thing called a West Side Classic. It's Lanier versus Carver. Right? Lanier's another black school with a bunch of freak athletes. So it's the West Side Classic. That's what we call it. The bands, they go dance. The bands are going to dance, but they're going to dance against that. You got to go off against Lanier. If you're at Carver, you got to go off against Carver because that's the West Side Classic. That's the hood classic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Right? And so Lee was so crazy. Right? Now, Lee was in the 10th grade. I never forget. Coach Arrington ran the defense. He was defensive coordinator. Lee, in the middle of the game, like if they call a timeout, you know what Lee would do? Lee would stay on the field, kneel down, take his helmet, and just sit there, kneel down. The whole team runs off the field. Lee just stays on the field with his kneel, and the coaches didn't say shit to him. Because they knew he was going to do his job. But what Lee didn't understand was that makes you look like you're uncoachable. Yes, you're a freak athlete. Run your ass off the field because you don't know what coach wants to implement. So if I'm Auburn or Alabama, they wanted him. But when they saw that, they cooled on him. When he was in when Lee was in like the 7th, 8th grade, man, Lee could sit out on the field. And I mean, he wasn't sitting out on the field in the 7th, 8th grade. He would come off. He was humble. By the time he got to high school, I guess he I know what I need to do. I ain't got to come off the field. And Mac, Mac was cool with it. Coach Arrington was cool with it, but that was the problem, man. That's what stopped him from being great and going on to the next level. It's just like with Larry Elder, when he talked about a friend of his that came back talking about white supremacy. He said, man, I was there. I saw you. You had coaches. You had everybody wanting to give it to you. But, you got in your own way. So you could tell that to everybody else about racism, but I was there. You squandered your opportunity, bro. This is what Larry Elder told his homeboy. I'm still muffled now. Let me know if I'm still muffled. Let me know. I don't know what it is. If it's this mic. Let me know if y'all hear me right. Type of 1 if y'all hear me clearly. Type of 1 if you hear me clearly. Am I clear? Am I coming through clearly? Let me know. I can come back out and then redo the mic or something. Okay, I'm good. All right. This is the thing, man. It's a lot of guys like that. Every guy I know that plays sports, any type of sport, there was always this guy that had like just like godly ability, like just like from the gods. Like you can see it, built like chisel, rip, muscle, speed, agility, leaping, everything. Just had it. Elusiveness. Freak athlete and couldn't make it because they ain't had no discipline. We all know that story. Let's go.
He didn't molest it. So how the white man took the discipline out when you still got the abuse? He didn't take the abuse out. He didn't put the abuse in, and he didn't take the discipline out. The discipline left because the parents got younger. I ain't gonna raise my kids how my mama
Facts.
raised me.
Yeah.
So you start having kids that was having kids who thought that when he hit her back at 2 years old, that was cute. When a little girl pop up pussy to a Sexy Red song, I'll get it back, get it, girl.
Yep. I've seen that. I have seen people. I've been at parties, and I hate to say this in my own damn family. I got to tell the truth. Now, she wound up growing up, and she actually played professional golf, women's golf. So she was not a freak, okay? So she ain't turned out to be that. But my aunties, which makes her my cousin, when I'm older than her, right? So we used to have parties at my grandma's house, and they would put songs on. And I remember they had a little party, and she danced. She knew all the dances, and she dancing like a grown-ass woman. I'm like 15, 14. She's like 5. And she knew everything. Her mama loved it, which is my auntie. And go, you know, and I'm like, and I remember we would all get in the car and talk like adult, like, what the hell wrong with her letting her do a dance like that? But nobody would say nothing, you know, we wouldn't say nothing to her, but we were thinking that. We talking about in the early 90s. We talking early 90s, late 80s. And I remember we went to the house and she up there dancing. And she said, watch my baby. And she started dancing. I was like, that's not cute. Her to dance like that? Is she a woman? She gonna be a grown, like you gotta understand. This is what little girls do not understand, and a lot of parents don't, a lot of women don't understand. Men do. Men understand the mindset of a predator, right? A sexual predator will see you posting these videos of your little daughter doing that type of stuff. You ain't got no daddy around to protect her. And you wonder how this stuff happens. You attract that type of attention. You blaming the child. I'm not blaming the child. And the same goes for little boys. Certain things a little boy will do, if you don't tell them as a man, hey, boys don't do that. And a lot of women, sometimes women don't tell these boys this stuff. And they go to school and they do around certain coaches, and next thing you know, here you go. Now he getting messed with. Cause why? And I remember I said this, and they said I was blaming the child. And I was like, I'm not blaming the child. I'm telling you that children do innocent things that they don't know no better, and you need to parent your children and tell them not to do certain things. But it's always the predator's fault. But what I'm saying is the predator, a lot of times, when you see them messing with kids, that's why they do it. They watch. They look. You have a dance at your daughter's school. She in the 6th grade, and she up there dancing and twerking, showing all types of, and men look, especially at 12 years old, because guess what? These hormones, some of these girls hit puberty at 10. It's crazy now. So she's shaped like a grown woman, but she got abs and everything. She's not fat yet. Her mama might be huge, but guess what? She still got abs and ripped, and she's 12, and she up there all dancing like a stripper in front of these dudes. And you wonder why a lot of times these teachers start making, this is why. You got to be on top of stuff like that. You got to. It's okay for a child to learn how to dance. There's nothing wrong with that. And my son can dance his butt off. He can dance, but yeah, he ain't doing that type of stuff. He ain't gonna ever try it. But what I'm saying is, He can dance. My little boy can dance. He took out his mama because I ain't no damn. I mean, he can do Chris Brown. He can do it. I'm not like that. But I don't see nothing wrong with him learning how to dance. I don't. I just don't want. I'm not gonna let him go and dance like for like a academy. We not do because they're like, why don't you take him? But nah, he ain't going to the academy. I don't trust people at them academies. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see them instructors. You know what them instructors on. I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing them dance people. I be like, no, I don't want him looking up to a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? Dude twisting, dancing better than a woman. Nah, I'm good. But he can dance. It's just something he do. He just do it when he feel he happy. He'll start dancing, doing this thing. He did a little video for his birthday. That's him. But when it comes down to trying to raise a child, man, you got to be on top of it. You got to be disciplined. And listen, I'm knocking on wood because I'm still. Listen, man. I've seen kids do stuff that their parents go above and beyond to try to not instill in their kids, and they still do it. As a parent, I'm seeing this up close and personal, where kids will go do stuff, and the parents is on their ass every day, all day, on them doing it, and the kids still do something stupid. That's what I'm saying. Kids will still do stuff stupid, and you'll be embarrassed. You be like, I don't raise him like this. I don't raise her, and everybody don't believe. Yeah, right. But some of it is like within reason, right? Like certain kids, if you raise them a certain way, now if he take a gun and go rob a grocery store, probably you messed up somewhere. But you go to school and he do something stupid and something impulsive, that's usually what kids do. That even regardless, kids are gonna do stuff that's impulsive without thinking. They'll do that. But robbing a grocery store, that takes a different type of mindset, mentality.
So when she started fucking at 10 on her 12-year-old cousin, because he already hot too. So nah, nigga, the white man didn't take. It's some coaches that still jack your ass up. What started happening is the parents started coming to the schools, getting on the teachers in front of the kids.
Facts.
Nah, homie, the white man ain't done nothing to us. I swear to God, he ain't. He put shit in place before we was born where he ain't got to do nothing to us. He said when he created the Willie Lynch doctrine, he said that we must do this now for
Willie Lynch is fake, but let's keep going.
For future generations may not understand.
Shit.
He said we might do this now so future generations might not understand. Cause one day our kids go grow up and love these niggas and free these niggas. See how Jimmy was teaching nigga Jim to read in the room? Who you thought taught the nigga to read? Not the nigga. So it was the white kids who said, nigga Jim, when I grow up, I'm gonna set you and your daughter free. It was the white boys' kids that had a love for the nigga that freed the nigga.
Yeah, because they fed them, watched them.
Man, nigga, because we're likable people and we love people.
Let me ask you this though, Jeff. With the school system.
Education starts at the home, so let's not look at the school system.
You're correct about that, but if the parents don't know.
No. I don't give it. So what your mom and dad is stupid. You gonna be stupid. That's life. It's not the white man's job to educate.
I'm gonna go further. Your parents can be stupid. That doesn't mean you have to be stupid. Your parents can be, listen, man, and I don't think my parents are stupid by no stretch, but it got to a point where our parents would depend on us for stuff. That, like, if it was something technical or something, my dad would call my brother or my sister. Hey, I can't figure this out. Come on and help me out. That's not an excuse. You see people, that's really culture, man. Like, parents invest in their kids to run circles around them on purpose. They tell you that. A good parent gonna tell that child, I want you to be way better than I was. I tell my son that in basketball. He already way better now than I was at 10 as a basketball player. Way better. Why? Because I worked with him. I wanted him. I want to be better than him. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, every once in a while, he'll throw a move and get loose from him. Oh, this little joker getting good. I still can block his shot and recover, but he's elusive. He's getting more elusive. And I'm working with him. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be better than me. Any good parent will tell their child that you don't want to be competing with your child. That's trash. My son better do better than what I'm doing. This is cruise control for me. I ain't in cruise control, but you get what I'm saying. Like, this is easy. Hell, I'm out here building houses, doing all this, trying to get all this real estate, doing all this. And you gonna come out here and see me do this and fail? No. You see me do this, you starting at 19 doing it. And you, by the time you 25, you already set. And I'm trying to set you some money aside. I'm trying to have money. I'm trying to have everything set for you to go. You ain't got no reason to fail. You just need to, everything set right there. It's going to be given to you. And don't you ever let a nigga make you feel guilty because I gave it to you. Ever. Don't ever, your daddy, everybody ain't got it. Yeah, that's right, nigga. So, I'm supposed to feel, don't you let no nigga try to make you feel guilty because your dad took care, set you up. That's what black folk love to do. I'm a real nigga. I got it out the mud. That's you. Your parents ain't prepared for your ass. Anyway, let's go.
His niggas.
You're right. You can't expect your enemy to educate you.
So where was daddy at? Nigga, I was reading to the belly before the baby got here. I had lay my head on the belly and read to the belly, talk to the baby in the belly, nigga.
But hold on, rap with me for a minute. We can't expect our enemy to educate us.
I don't.
True. But
ain't no but when you say
that white man ain't your enemy. That's the truth. Black people's are black people's enemy. Not the white man. Listen, if black people, listen to me, hear me well. If black people didn't commit the crime they committed, if black people spent 2 hours a night on their homework, just 2 cultural changes, what would happen? What would the image of black people be? When people see a black man, what would they think? Oh, here comes a criminal, here comes a thug, or, oh, here comes an intelligent, like when we see an Asian. If I go out for a job interview and I see an Asian, I'm probably gonna expect that Asian to have his stuff crispy. Crispy. If I say it 2 hours a week, I meant 2 hours a day. Not a week. My bad. If I say it a week, that's crazy. Because that's what we do now. But anyway, let's keep going.
Hey, we can't. Where the butt come from?
In school, we think that the beginning of the black people were slaves.
We don't think that.
How? That's what we taught in school.
No. Why didn't your parents teach you about?
People think that why they got the high self-esteem. If we believe that racism and slavery was to be is all black people ever were, why do black people have the highest self-esteem, higher than white kids?
At your grandparents. Why you are looking at that white man's school system to say they taught you slavery? Why didn't your mom and daddy tell you about their mom and daddy?
Because nobody teach them.
Yeah, they did. They taught them.
Started a certain year in history in school.
No, hold on. I don't need history when everything is about your bloodline. History has nothing to do with your bloodline.
Now, I think when he was talking like this, I think black people learn history, just period. Black people, there's a lot of black people that know a lot of history. A lot of dusty, unproductive black people will sit there and talk to you for hours about Nile Valley culture. Am I lying? You talk to the average, I can go to any prison anywhere in this country and sit and talk to them. Them are some of the most historical, knowledgeable niggas you will ever meet in your life. History does not serve black people whatsoever. And I grew up, I had to spit that chip out. I used to think that. I used to be real all off in the history. You got to know your history. You got to know your history. See, that's the thing. Racism. You got to know your history. Look, man, what's in front of you? Just do the work they put in front of you. Well, so that's the problem. See, you think the white man is superior because you open up the history books and the history books tell you that the white man, But yeah, but guess what? Let's say I read that history book and it tell me that the white man did something, but I mastered it. And I got all A's in it. And I got all A's in science and math and calculus and trig, and then I get a full ride scholarship to a whatever college or university, and I'm majoring in computer engineering. And what did it do? Did it cause me to think that white is better? Do you not think that black people already automatically don't believe that? A lot of times black people automatically want to attack white people anyway and think because of the history of slavery and Jim Crow, I already want to question what the narrative. That's our natural disposition. You know what I'm saying? Naturally questioning stuff all the time. Black people are all quick to say that. We believe in racism. So anytime something happens, We trying to look below the surface and say, well, it ain't really that. It was racism. See, the white man and white supremacy and the white power structure, that's how it is. Instead of just, okay, well, maybe he failed because he wasn't the best. Maybe Jim Bob got an F on the test because he didn't prepare. Maybe this person is economically behind the white person because they had 4 and 5 baby mamas, because they, chose to have a bunch of kids out of wedlock, because they chose to drop out of school, because they chose to go to school and major in psychology and criminal justice. Maybe that's why they're not successful. Maybe that's why there's an economic disparity in the black community. Maybe it's because you choose not to marry the mother of your kids. Maybe it's because you choose to do certain cultural things that will lead to that. You won't even believe in white supremacy if you just fix that. Because you be like, supremacy in what? That's like saying red eye or not red eye. That's like saying blue or hazel eye supremacy. Like, I don't believe in no hazel eye. Think about it. We don't think of people with hazel eyes as being supreme in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That's just a genetic trait, right? That's how you would look at race if you change the cultural habits of black people. I challenge anybody to disagree with me on that. That's how black people would look at race. They would look at race like just some, oh yeah, he's a black person. But you wouldn't think that affects nothing. Just like you don't think the color of your eyes affects anything. Right? I got brown eyes. This person got light hazel eyes. This person here got green eyes. This person got blue eyes. You got blue-eyed people in trailer parks. Eye color has no effect on our culture. That's how it should be with race. What dictates a white person being in a trailer park and a white person being successful in owning a business or having a corporate position in a good and high-paying job? Decisions. When it comes to black people, what dictates a black person being in the projects on Section 8 welfare and food stamps, and what dictates a person working in tech or working in whatever profession making north of $100,000 a year married with kids? What's the difference? Decisions. So why we don't focus on choices and decisions? We don't focus on that. We focus on the issue because it paralyzes us, it cripples us. That's what it does.
Disease you catch ain't got nothing with what the white man eat. What's in your bloodline? Your genetics. High blood pressure running your family. Cancer running your family. That's why when you get on probation, they ask you about your mama and daddy, your grandfather and grandmother. They ask you about your immediate family. That has more to do than anything. What's in your bloodline? So you mean to tell me you go look past everything your family done been through? Your mama been beat. Your daddy been abused. Your grandmama. You go overlook all that and blame the white man for slavery, and you've never seen a slave? Why hadn't what your grandmama been through affected you? Why hadn't what your mama been through affected you? Why you going all the way back to slavery when you wasn't here? What did you see as a kid that hurt you? When your mama and daddy met at the club and your daddy pulled his bullshit ass up, your mama said, "Say, let me get y'all a drink." And when your mama caught your daddy fucking her best friend, what did the white man have to do with that? When your daddy said, "Bitch, fuck you." When your daddy wanted to get high and go up to the top of the projects and made another baby he knew he couldn't make. Nigga, you know how easy it was for niggas to get jobs when they were making babies back then? Niggas were working at General Motors, going to prison, coming home, still working for General Motors. Niggas built the roads. Niggas was the Mexicans. So you mean to tell me we know how to read? As little as we know how to read, the motherfuckers before us couldn't read. We can talk back to the teacher. What excuse do we have? What excuse do we have, huh? So this is what I'm gonna say. If you go,
Bristol, I agree with you 1,000%. But I did a video the other day, and a brother laughed at me when I said social media. See, let me tell you something. Social media and what we see, what a man sees, what goes into the eye gate. What does he see? Back in the days, you didn't see all this ass everywhere. You didn't see all this stuff. It's not hidden anymore. And so the market value changes of what a woman, So getting married ain't a priority for a lot of brothers. It's just not, because we live in an over-sexualized culture. When I try to bring it up, it's laughable. People say, "Oh man, you're crazy. There's nothing wrong with social media." I put that in my comments yesterday. I went back and read it. It's not. Social media is not the problem. That's what they said. Social media has nothing to do with it. The behaviors of people. What we see sexually has nothing to do with it. Huh? Music, entertainment has a lot to do with everything we see and do, everything we have. It does. What you let in your eyes and what you see has an effect. I'm a man. I try to battle certain things. Certain things I don't want to see. I don't want to go around those things. I'm just being straight up. Certain things I don't want to go around. Certain places I don't go because I don't want to see what I know. It's not that I'm going and I'm going to holler at something or get on something. I don't want to see it. Why? Because I know how my mind works. And for long, I'm going to be hollering at something. You see what I'm saying? If I keep coming around. Eventually, I'm going to want to talk. I'm going to want to say, I know me. You hide yourself from temptation. You hide from it. You run from it. Flee temptation. You don't try to go and take fire in your bosom. So we taking fire in our bosom every day when we go on social media. And it's not, listen, I'm not knocking, because a lot of times it's innocent with us. I'm not trying to say like you guys are all just porn addicted men. No. A lot of times it's innocent. You just trying to scroll down your timeline. You ain't thinking about trying to see, but it's everywhere. That affects us. If you release dope, when I see a badass woman, fat ass, and she got on some damn scrunch pants, I can see her butt. She both cheeks are well defined in her ass, and she's thick and got pretty thighs and pretty face. That releases a dopamine in my brain. I like seeing that. I don't know about y'all. Maybe some of y'all ain't like that. I love dark skin, tall. I love it. Love it. That's what I like. So if I see it, I'm dopamine. That don't have no effect though. Don't have no effect. Let's go.
Blame the education system. Go look at your mama and daddy and say, "Mama, why didn't you have me know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, little old blocks for me to play with? Why you didn't have me them flash cards, mama?"
But what about when they didn't have them though?
They always had them, homie. The niggas didn't even have books. The niggas didn't even have shoes to wear to school. The niggas went to school in the mud, had to walk in the mud. The niggas had it worse. We had Legos. The niggas had picked cotton. The nigga used to get beat at 4 years old if he didn't meet his quota. Ain't nobody beating 4 years old because they can't read today. What's our excuse, nigga? Not only did we have that, we got calculators. We got special ed. The niggas didn't even have.
That gap should have been closed. That's what he's describing. He's describing there should not be a gap when you have all these things at your fingertips. You got calculators. You got this. You got that. There is no excuse. Listen, I can go to any failing school in America. If I show up, study, do what the teachers tell me, right? And then I put in the extracurricular, obviously, for preparing for the ACT, SAT. I study, I take practice tests, I do everything. I went to a school that was not considered a good school, right? There are kids that got Ivy League like acceptance that went to that school with me. And then you got kids that didn't even graduate, that dropped out. It was the hood. It was the heyday of games. Early 90s. Games was popping hard. And guess what? Pets was going to, some people's getting games. I know dudes that died before we graduated high school, they were dead. Friends of mine, dude named Rufus, he seen his ass off. Good dude, I liked him. They found him over there behind the drugstore dead, shot execution style. Shot him in the back of the head. Why? Games. Why? Good dude. I liked him. We hung out, we played ball. We didn't hang out like that, but we played ball every day. I know he went up there a couple of week or two. They found him. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Mentality-wise, there's a difference with black folks that we don't pay attention to.
special ed classes. So if the Mexican, the Vietnamese, the Arab, all these motherfuckers come over here literally stupid, can't speak the language. How they beat us? How they beat us? They ain't blaming the white man. And the white man kicked them in the ass too. The Irish got kicked in the ass.
You don't think they getting help? You don't think the Mexicans getting help?
Go. They see there. There it go. Oh, they getting help. They giving them money. I've never seen a lot of these Mexicans. Listen, man. And listen. I'm for closing the borders, enforcing our immigration laws. Okay, I'm just telling the truth. But I'm doing this house, and everybody that done major work in this house is Mexican. I had a brother that I know, shitty work. I had to redo everything he touched. Unfortunately, got rid of him. I ain't called him back. Unfortunately, black folks, man, we listen. These Mexicans putting their foot up our ass, and we deserve it. We deserve it. I'm being straight up. You need your ass kicked. They come in. I'm talking about, bro. The construction. They done took that shit from black men. They done took it. Thanks, guys. Can I get some likes? Thank you. Thanks, appliance repairman. But that's the truth, man. These Mexicans are coming over here and they putting their foot up black folks' ass. Black folks don't want to hear it. Man, ain't going with that, man. No, that's what's going on. Guys, black people used to run landscaping. You gotta understand. A lot of folks now that are grown, that are giving opinions, when were they born? Think about it. You got people giving advice that was born in 97. Not saying you don't know nothing. I'm just saying. Got people born in 97, 98. I remember 87. I vaguely remember 77. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I remember. So I can tell you, bro, it wasn't like that. I'm telling you right now, all the construction sites in Alabama were black men. I'm telling you what I know. No, it wasn't. I'm telling you what I know. I was raised around construction. My dad used to take me every summer, take me out on the construction site because he was a painter. And I would see them dudes laying bricks, doing the roof, doing the framing, doing the wiring, doing the plumbing, doing the foundation, doing the landscaping. Black, 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 black. We ain't see no Mexicans. If we did, we saw one or two. And it was on a crew, a black man's crew. Now I had to pay a guy $10,500 to wire my house up. 2 days. All Mexican. All of them. Had to pay a plumber. Now my plumber was black. I forgot about him. He was black. But he had some Mexicans. He hired Mexicans. He had one brother and like 3 Mexicans. They knocked my shit out in about 2 days. See, you see a pattern here? Do you see a pattern? In Alabama, where I'm from Montgomery. I'm telling you right now. Most people that you see now, you go out on a construction site in a black community in Montgomery, it ain't nothing but Mexicans, bro. They done took that shit from black folks. Let me tell you how much money you make in landscaping. When I say landscaping, people, there ain't no money. Let me tell you something. You know how much money your ass can make cutting grass? Listen, I got a major respect for cutting grass. Listen, y'all, and let me tell you something. Y'all don't pay attention to this a lot of times. When you ride around, you see people with zero-turn lawnmowers on the back of the trailer. I see that shit every day. I live in Atlanta. It's a bunch of people here. You know how many thousands per day you can make cutting grass? Per day. Prices aren't what they used to be. They used to cut a big yard for $50. They don't do that no more. A big yard now is $100. My yard, I pay $100 every time. And my brother cut a yard probably bigger than mine back in the 80s when we started lawnmower service for $50. He thought he was making some money. This dude cut my grass in 45 minutes with a riding lawnmower and be gone. He come by with the weed eater and he out. $100. So think about it. He go, let's say he done quit his job. He only works a seasonal job. It's a white guy. He works a seasonal job when it get cold. He blow leaves and do that, but then once that slow up, he go get a seasonal job. I think he works for Delta. Then he comes back after Christmas. He's working. He keep working a little bit. Yeah, and he told me, I called him back in like the end of February. He's like, yeah, man, I'm starting. This is my last week at my job. I'm gonna be back out next week. So I'm gonna come get you. He didn't come to my house every 2 weeks to come over. $85. This dude, you gotta think, you gotta do the math. You're talking in a day, let's say he do 10 yards. Let's say 8 to 10 yards. Every yard ain't gonna be 45 minutes. But then you got traffic. So let's say 6 yards a day. You know what I'm saying? That's about right. About 6 yards a day. He making $600-700 a day. Easy. That's not including if you want to work till dark. I'm just saying, if you get up at 8 in the morning, cut around, you could probably cut before lunch. You can cut 3 yards. He come by my house at 7, 8 o'clock. So he probably cutting 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards a day. Especially if they nearby each other, you ain't got to do a lot of driving. And he take 45 minutes. My yard is huge. So what about a normal size yard? He charging $65, $70 for. He come in there and cut that yard in probably 25 minutes. It'd be gone. He just riding around collecting money. My homeboy, Kurt, I saw him make $5,000 in a week cutting grass. Kurt ain't cheap. But Kurt, one thing about my boy, he invested in his business. Kurt, I remember when Kurt first started. Kurt had when the cheap riding lawnmower. He had a cheap, used riding lawnmower. He rode that joker for about a month and a half, 2 months, kept breaking. So he got that, and then next thing you know, he went saved up 1 week and paid a dude $1,500 for a zero turn. He took that trailer. Now he had an old box truck. He took the box truck, put the trailer up there, because the box truck had one of them little road ramps on it. Man, that joker went out there. I'm talking about, I saw him one time. He said, I need $5,000. I need to buy this so he was trying to buy a car. He said, man, I ain't got the money right now. But it was like Sunday. I said, okay. Man, I went around Kirk's house the next week. Kirk had the car. I said, damn, man, how you get this? Nah, I just got out there and hustle, man, cutting grass. I'm telling you, bro. Even if you do grass on the side, how much money you can make in a day? You could probably make $400-500 a day cutting grass just after work. I know dudes like that. That's how you make money. But don't get no jobs when you out there. Now, once you start grabbing the weed whacker, you really finna make some money now. But now you doubling the price. Oh, you want me to cut? Oh, what you want me to do? You don't want me to cut the grass. You want me to cut the grass, get a weed whacker, go do and trim your bushes. People charge for that. Now you're looking at $250, $300 for a yard. Come on, man. And the Mexicans done took that from black folks. We don't even know it. Black people we used to dominate that. They done took it from us, bro. Construction, they took it. You know how much money you make wiring up a house? You know how much money you make plumbing? Man, I don't want to get on my back. If I tell you, hey, man, I'm going to pay you, I paid this plumber $7,500. It took them 2 days. He didn't do it. He had the Mexicans do it. They got up under their back a little bit. But I moved the floor. I moved some stuff out the floor so they can stand up. Man, they ran that floor. They ran that plumbing, man. In a day, they was gone. You do 2 houses a week, you talking about $20,000. 2 to 3 houses a week. Let's say you're doing 3 if you really humping. $20,000, $21,000, $23,000 a week gross. What you making after you pay your people? Half? Come on, man. He wasn't even there. The brother wasn't even there.
Yeah, right now? Shit.
Nah, hell, now they ain't getting no help. They separate Mexican babies from their family.
Them niggas getting help.
Nah. You know where they get?
Swear they getting help. Nah, the Mexicans ain't like black folk. Mexicans are moving the hood in a house that's $800. I'm from Alabama. Somebody in the hood charging $800 for a house. Mexicans will move, eight people will move in that house, sleep on the floor. They won't even have a mattress. Listen to me now. Because I used to go over, I had Mexican crews working for me. I did real estate full time for 6 years. So I ain't just pulling this out my ass. They'll have people sleeping on the floor. They will save money. I remember one time they brought a chicken to a job I was doing and cooked the damn chicken. They made a fire and cooked it. They different. I go around their house on a Saturday. They done killed a deer. They got them hanging upside down, draining the blood up out of them. These are different people, bro. They ain't like us. Black folks, we all got to have a house. $800, that's just my house. No, they $800. It's 80 of them. They paying $100 a month for rent. Light, gas, water. They probably splitting that too. So you got to think. They had power. They ain't really have no TV. They using their phones. It's real talk. That's how they was getting down. No, they had a TV. They had a little satellite. I remember that. They would be on the little Hispanic station. They would split all the bills and utilities. Can you imagine black folks if you did that? You can't. What if black people say, hey, your rent $2,500 a month. It's gonna be 2 families in it. So you got a husband, a wife, and a husband and a wife. And you got all the kids living in one house. Now rent is $600-700 a piece a month. That's light, gas, water, utility, everything. $700 a month. But you making $65, $70. That's why they get ahead. That's why they so much faster than that. Black folks don't know that. Because we don't fool with them. We don't speak with Mexicans a lot of times. We don't talk to them. Go around their house, bro. They are some industrious ass people. They will live 6, 10 to a house. Africans too. While you playing. I got homeboys from Senegal. Cal, Yaba, Magadef, right? Wolof, speak a little Wolof, right? Mangifi, right? I used to go over there, hang with them. They ran an African braid shop. But before they started the African braid shop, you know what they did? They cooked at Applebee's. I just see Cal all the time. I just didn't know he was African. So I never talked to him. And he would be in the back. He'd wash the dishes. Eventually he would cook. He said, man, I was making $10 an hour. And every week I would do, 25, 30 hours overtime. He would basically open the Applebee's and close it every day, 7 days a week. He did not take no days off. They loved him. The manager loved him. He could go up there anytime and get free food. You know why? He showed up. Him and Yaba, they would go there, they would cook, they would clean, they would do what the hell they were supposed to do. And they would do shit you didn't tell them to do. Let me tell you something, man. They did my roof. I'll never forget this. A couple weeks ago. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, I got my roof done. Last semester. They got done. You know what they did? They was picking up trash in my yard. I didn't even tell them. Not take in mind, they done picked up all of the old shingles and put them in the dumpster. They came back and was picking up trash all around the yard. I didn't even tell them. Bro, it almost made me cry. I almost came to tears, bro. I was sitting there like, good Lord. Like you got, do you understand? I'm gonna call them back when I need a roof. I'm not calling no niggas. I'm calling them. I know they're gonna come do a damn good job. They knocked their roof out in a day and was gone. I'm talking about in 4 hours. Had I had the shit sitting out there, it'd have been gone by 12. You know what's crazy? I only paid him $50 a square. That's all I paid him. He came all the way from Alabama and did it. I paid him $50 a square. He came and made that money and was gone. Saved me all kind of money. Black folks, man, black folks, we gonna charge me. Oh man, the going rate right now in Atlanta is $250, $300 a square. That's what they charge. That's the price now. I call old dog like, man, these folks tripping.
They getting help, nigga. They getting help just like the nigga getting help when they hire a nigga with a felony, and that white boy get a $20,000 tax write-off for hiring you felony niggas. The Mexican is hurting the motherfucker, but he helping him too because he paying the Mexican less and the Mexican working harder, and he bringing his cousin with him.
The damn Mexican is working harder than he just is, bro. I'm sorry. Black folks, we ain't like that. I'm gonna do the roof. I'm gonna get the shingles up, and if I made a mess, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm not picking up stuff ain't got nothing to do with me. That's how they do. They picked up all the trash around the house. Stuff ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm sitting there looking at them.
His cousin that can't speak English is if somebody helping him, but it ain't the white man. Now it's the white man know he illegal. That's taking advantage of him, exploiting him, paying him under the table, no benefits. If he get his finger cut off, he can't complain like the nigga. The nigga go complain, you don't give him a break. The Mexican ain't. So what excuse we got? Give me some more. Give me some more. What excuse we got, nigga?
I ain't gonna take you with no excuse.
Give me anything.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Right now, with what's going on with Trump and what's going on in the world with war.
That has nothing to do with it.
Hold on. Let me speak. Right now, ain't nobody paying attention to the black man. Right now, it's the best time for the black man to band together and do the shit while they sleep. Why ain't nobody paying attention to us?
I'm not banning with no black man that got a problem with his baby mama. I'm not banning with no black man that ain't got no control over his legacy. He can't even go change the baby last name and get his name put on the birth certificate. I'm not banning with that nigga. I'm not banning with no nigga that ain't birthed the babies, nigga, from all stages. You niggas.
I agree with him. And I misspelled demonetized. I was trying to type with one hand, but I agree with him. I get where you're going with that. But he really finna make him emotional now.
Gotta go fix what's in the mirror. When you come out the mirror,
He's talking about self-actualization, doing the work. I don't have no problem with what he's saying though.
Look around the house and see what needs to be fixed. Nigga, when last time you fixed something in the house and didn't have to call nobody to do it? When did you and your son, you and your cousin, you and your brother went up there and fixed the toilet, fixed the roof, cut everybody grass? When have you niggas done that? The Mexicans do it. When a nigga go to jail, when do you niggas bring a nigga into jail and say, our brother is weak. Let's teach him how to be strong. Say, you go show him the punch combination. You go show him self-defense. Nigga, to the end, don't tell me about banding with no nigga. You know why? You hate your baby mama. She hates you. How we go get together and the two people who made a seed can't even come together? Nigga, I don't trust you.
All right, so what you think
he cooking.
we need to do as a community to change that?
You need to go back and apologize to every woman you think you have hurt, whether you think.
Now. I actually agree with him on this. I was shocked he said this. I agree with him. I agree. I know we hate asking for forgiveness. We hate acknowledging our wrongs as men, but that's the answer right there. That's it. You do have to, in order to begin a healing process, you do have to sometimes you would probably never going to get that closure, air quotes, that you probably think you're owed, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one girl I can name in particular that if I saw her, I probably was, you know what? I was an a-hole to you. I apologize. I was such a bad kid, man. I was growing up. I didn't know. I'm sorry I did that. I was wrong. Most of the time, people, when they hear that, gonna say, oh, it's okay. Most people gonna do it. Most people ain't gonna rub your face in it. But we're afraid to do that.
Think you've done it or not, apologize. That's why we can't get ahead, nigga.
Here we go. You could tell this dude right here ain't trying to hear nothing. So I could tell me a lot about his life. I already heard when he said that. Let me go back.
You go show him the punch combination. You go show him self-defense. Nigga, to the end, don't tell me about banding with no nigga. You know why? You hate your baby mama. She hates you. How we go get together and the two people who made a seed can't even come together? Nigga, I don't trust you.
All right, so what you think we need to do as a community to change that?
You need to go back and apologize to every woman you think you have hurt, whether you think you've done it or not. Apologize. That's why
I'm not apologizing. So think about it. What did he say? He said, every woman that you hurt. He said, I'm not going to apologize. So what that's saying is, let's just be hypothetical. Let's say this guy cheated on a chick and slept with a friend and broke her heart. She really loved him. He cheated on her, slept with her friend. He said, hey, man, go back and apologize. I ain't going to do nothing, man. You wrong. You're wrong. You crossed the line. There's not one woman in my past that I wouldn't apologize for if I did them, if I broke their heart, if I saw them, if I had opportunity. I ain't saying I went looking for them. Some of them married, I ain't finna say nothing to them. But I'm just saying, like, I don't have no problem if a woman talked to me and she said, what do you know? I was hurt. Yeah, my bad, man. I take that. I will take that. If I did it, if I did something to a woman, which I have, I'll acknowledge that and apologize. Man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me see what Brizzle got to say. The apologize to women thing. Sorry, fam. Can't really argue. Just time I can't get on the right now. What? Get on right now. If I can legit point out something I did, of course, but women in general just cause. No, bro, I'm not saying go and apologize to women in general just cause. Why do I need to apologize to a woman I ain't do nothing to? I ain't do nothing to her while I'm apologizing. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm just gonna speak and keep it moving. But if it's somebody that I did wrong, you know who it is, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be straight up with you. And I hate to admit this, man. This happened in 1991. I'll tell y'all what happened. It was this girl named Nicole. I used to date Nicole. We was in the 9th grade. I dated her a little bit. She liked me. I dated her. Then I stopped her. I just dumped her. I ain't want to talk to her no more. For whatever reason, you know, as a kid, you know how I go. I was young. Had a lot of girls trying to talk to me. I saw somebody else I want to talk to. It's over. I won't talk to you no more. That's how I moved. Right? Wrong. I was wrong. I could tell she was hurt. Right? But she still liked me. So, you know, she would always be, I would always catch her staring at me and stuff like that. So, 10th grade, we had world history with Coach Hooper. We in there, it was Western civilization or something, whatever it was. But we was in there, and Coach Hooper let us kind of lollygag a little bit, you know. And so one day, they had a rumor. This was never true. I used to kiss the girl. I never smelled her having bad breath, but they said she had bad breath. Stuff just stick. People just make stuff up. It don't matter. Right? I didn't truly think she had bad breath. Okay? But they said it. She got up in front of class and she was trying to be funny, trying to joke and do something. Let's talk about some feelings or something, she said. And so I said, no, let's talk about funky breath like that. Everybody, the whole class, bust out laughing. Right? Bro, she looked at me like, she gave me this look instant. I felt horrible because she looked at me and she felt like, damn, not you. Like, you know, that's the look she gave me, like, not you. And I'm laughing, but I'm looking at her. I'm seeing she was broke. Bro. Her heart was just, because she liked me. And I knew she liked me. I shouldn't have done it. Right? I'm cold. So when she did, she ran outside. And look, she came back in, but she was looking mad, you know, and everybody kind of, we all, it was a little quick laugh and everybody forgot about it. But bro, let me tell you something. From that day forward, she hated my guts. I knew she did. We were still kind of talking and interact. I knew there was something below the surface. She hated my guts. Because I heard her, because I said something about her breath, and I saw her. I saw her, we talking now, take in mind, this is like 1991. Fast forward, I graduated high school. It's like 1996. I'm up at night. Me and my homeboy went to a dollar movie one day. Just when I was in school or whatever, playing basketball. I go to the dollar movie, and she on a date with some guy. I speak her. I look at her, I said, hey, I try to smile and speak. She just rolled her eyes. I wasn't even mad at her, though. I knew why she did it. Every time she saw me, she remembered that moment where I made fun of her. And it hurt. I could tell I hurt her. Now, I'll apologize. Even to this day, if I saw Nicole somewhere, we got in the conversation, I said, look, man, I want to apologize. I remember one time, and I said something about you in front of the that bothered me, man. I still remember that. I want to apologize for that. It ain't for her, it's for me, because I remember it. I remember it. I was wrong. I'll do that. I will do that. I don't get angry about stuff like that because it's like, why get upset and not want to apologize? It's just ego and pride. A lot of times it's good for you to apologize and move on and get it off your chest. That person, a lot of times, it's therapeutic for that person, and it teaches them something. It helps remove baggage. Now, this is mature talking. This ain't me talking like a child. This is grown man talk right now. I'm not talking like a child. Sometimes you like, well, why should I care about healing her? What difference does it make? Well, look, man. You know, and this is me. For some strange reason, I believe there's a God sitting on high watching my actions and what I do and how I move. So I try to live accordingly. Let's go.
You can't get ahead, nigga. All I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna say why I say this. I got two kids. I got two kids by one woman who I was married to. I ain't got bastard baby. So go apologize. Go apologize.
I ain't apologizing.
So have you gone?
He's acknowledging. He said he did something wrong and he ain't apologizing. Listen to him.
On your kids. Have you gone to jail on your kids? No.
I come from a household, nigga.
What he say? He said he come from a household with nothing. Listen to him.
From a household, nigga, with no mama, no daddy, no shit,
I don't want to hear that.
And
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear the sad story. I know plenty of niggas. I know plenty of niggas got that. But what are your morals like? Do your children behave properly? Do they pray tonight? Do they serve your God?
Oops. Crickets.
Because you failed as a...
That nigga got quiet. Then you saw that? That nigga ain't got nothing to say now. He ain't got nothing to say. Like, okay, you went there.
Father, and as a mother.
Man, it's good for us to bring traditional family values, biblical values back. Don't be scared, man. A lot of us are afraid of these niggas out here, afraid to challenge people to a higher standard. Challenging men to control their dicks. Challenging people to not be consumed with lust is crazy in this day and age. You ain't supposed to say nothing about that. You're supposed to let lust run rampant. You're supposed to let sex be the end all be all of human existence. And if you challenge that and challenge a man to have some discipline with his sex organ, then oh my God, what? And you putting God in that too? Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Your children don't serve your God. Nigga, my son have never been arrested. My daughter, hold on, this is not a competition. This is not a competition. But let me speak.
Nigga. Man's 18 and a motherfucking truck driver, nigga, with no felonies, with business accounts.
Have you ever been to jail on your children?
Say it one more time.
Have you ever been to jail on your children?
I have, yeah.
Hell no.
I haven't.
Hell no, I haven't.
I never. So hold on.
I haven't.
This is not a competition. I'm just asking questions because I'm a day one father. I didn't make bastard babies, for one. That's a curse that you put upon your children that the white.
Ooh. Let me go back.
I haven't. This is not a competition. I'm just asking questions because I'm a day one father. I didn't make bastard babies, for one. That's a curse that you put upon your children that the white man has nothing to do with.
Oops. He is correct. And the data reigns this to be true. You put your child in a single parent household, you got a problem. I don't have a problem with an 18-year-old truck driver. I think that's a good thing. At 18, he got a good earnings living. I see why he proud. I disagree with you, Harrison. If you 18 and got a CDL and you driving trucks and you doing in trucking, you can make millions of dollars in trucking. If he got some ambition about himself, he gonna be all right. I am not mad at him. I don't have no problem with a kid with a CDL at 18. Trust me, he can comfortably pull $60,000 at 18 years old. Think about it. A child driving trucks, you can easily get your hands on 60. You probably still be staying with your mama, making $60,000 a year at 18. Yeah, he's doing very well because at 18, most kids ain't making nothing. I do not look down on driving trucks. I do not. I know a couple of cats that's millionaire. One dude named Black, big cocky dude, be in the weight room every day. Like a multi-millionaire, man. Driving trucks. I got mad respect for driving trucks. There's a lot of these trades I don't look down on no more. I used to. I'm not saying you, Iris. I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying in general. I used to look down on like stuff like that. I don't. I'm completely removing the idea that you got to get a master's degree or MBA to be no. I don't give a damn about none of that. A plumber, a tradesman will run circles around an educated, so-called educated person every day. I don't look at it as a felon job. I don't. And let's be honest. I don't have a problem with guys that got felons. I don't. I'm one of them. I don't have a problem. Let me tell you why I respect people like that. If you got a felon and you out here driving trucks and you doing what you supposed to do, you make an American move. You got my respect, bro. I ain't got nothing bad to say about a dude who drive trucks. I got a lot of my students drive trucks. That's a felon's job. Okay. You drive trucks. Cool. I've gotten away from, my mind is changing now. I'm evolving now, right now, today, Iris. Like, I do not look at education like I used to. Just literally a few years ago. I don't. They are literally shackling people with debt and ruining their lives. And I'm doing these consultations and I'm talking to these people and I'm hearing all types of crazy stories of how people that got burnt in the education system up here buying out, getting all these degrees and doing all this stuff and can't get a job, struggling. But guess what? You get a CDL, your ass don't get a job. You get a plumber's license, you can get a job. You get an electrician's license, you can get a job. As an electrician, you work with a company 3-4 years, learn the game. You ain't even 22 years old. You go out there and you wiring up houses. If somebody with a license had came and said, "Hey, I got a master plumber, and I took the test, master electrician, I wire your house up for $6,000." He do it by himself. It takes him 3 days. He does it by himself with no help. He makes $6,000. Come on, man. What does a cat that works a job have to make to bring home $6,000 a month? What does he have to make? About 85, 90? To bring that down a month, he did it in 3 days. What if he do one job a week? That's what you can do with plumbing, electric. That's what you can do. I got mad respect for tradesmen. I do. Man, let me tell you something. If it weren't for basketball, if I wasn't a ball player and just wanted to play ball so much, there's a lot of things I would do different. My son, I don't know what to tell him now because I'm not as gung-ho about a college education as I used to be. I used to be, oh, my son gonna go get his degree. And he probably get it because he played basketball or somebody. If he don't, I'm not, okay, cool, son, look at this. Look how much I just paid this electrician. Look how much I just paid this plumber. Look how much I just paid this HVAC guy. We can pay him not 25. We can pay him $10,800. That's what I'm talking about.
You curse your children having children out of wedlock. So I'm gonna say this. I'm a day one daddy. My children don't know what it's like not to be in the house with their father. They was raised by me, live with me.
That's a flex. Hey, it's crickets now. Crickets. None of them niggas probably can say that. That silenced the room right there. They don't know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it's like. So it's like y'all flying around at 5,000 feet, and then he just soars up to 30,000 feet, and he's just looking down on them. That's what he just did.
If you ain't done that, my nigga, it's hard to talk to you brothers because you're getting offensive about what I'm saying rather than receiving.
Not with me, cause
no. It ain't about what. It ain't about what you. It ain't about what you because you still looking in the past. You just say I can't. I know.
But when it comes down to a bitch that's fucked up, no. Some bitches can't be corrected, nigga. Period.
Some niggas.
All right. So he's saying he not apologizing to the women he hurt. I can tell this guy the way he talking. I listen. This is the truth, man. This is the truth. Oftentimes in relationships, a woman can do something wrong to get on your nerves, funk ass attitude, right? And you can see that attitude and you'll ignore it because she got a fat ass. You'll lay with her, you'll create a child, and then you'll be like, oh, she's an angry, bitter woman. Because you, like a good example, I always tell this story. What's his face? Steven Jackson, Captain Jack, right? Told a story about how he was about to get married to a chick. He kept telling her to sign the prenup. She played games, which she shouldn't have, right? Wouldn't sign the prenup. He calls the wedding off. I didn't have no problem with that. I said, okay, that's cool. Yeah, he should have did that. If she tripped about that prenup, that man got millions of dollars. That's not fair, right? I was cool with it. Then he says, that night, I slept with some of her bridesmaids. Slept with one of her bridesmaids. That's a little, bro, hold up, man. You slept with one of her bridesmaids? Like, I'm trying to think, like, of my wife and her friends. If I ever was me and her, for some whatever reason, call it off, we ain't married no more, and I fuck one of her friends, man, come on. Then you do a video, man, bitter baby mama. Yeah, she gonna be a bitter ex-wife. Very bitter. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. For a dude to be around here and not have enough self-awareness to say, I'm gonna sleep with one of her. So you gotta think, guys, and I know guys can't relate to this. Imagine your girl fucking one of your homeboys. Just think about how that'll make you feel. That's what he did to her. And now he talking about she a bitter baby mama. She bitter because you slept with a homegirl the day y'all supposed to got married. Yeah, listen, I'm not knocking you for calling off the wedding, but damn, bro, that was cold. That was cold.
Some bitches can't
Some
be
niggas
correct,
can't either. Some niggas, it ain't about the bitch. It's about what you done wrong to the bitch.
That's it.
The bitch didn't do wrong to you first.
How you know?
You showed up fucked
you
up.
know?
You showed up
How you
fucked
know?
up based off what you
How
just
you know?
said. Based off what
How
you
you
just
know?
said. You just said you were
can't
with no
correct-
mother.
You can't correct. You can't correct the fucked up bitch.
This ain't got nothing to do with the bitch. I'm talking about us, black men. Take the eyes off the bitch. You said you showed up fucked up already with no mama. So how you gonna love her and you ain't get love from mama, which is the first teacher. Mama is the first teacher. So if you don't get love and nurture from mama, you go misuse and abuse her because you sure don't know how to use a woman, black man.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
That's your opinion.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. He just said he ain't had nothing when he coming up.
What you just said. You just said you were with no mother.
You can't correct. You can't correct the fucked up bitch.
This ain't got nothing to do with the bitch. I'm talking about us, black men. Take the eyes off the bitch. You said you showed up fucked up already with no mama. So how you gonna love her and you ain't get love from mama, which is the first teacher. Mama is the first teacher. So if you don't get love and nurture from mama, you go misuse and abuse her because you sure don't know how to use a woman, black man.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
That's your opinion.
Hey, man, I don't want to argue. Next question. Let's change the subject. Get hot. I would book the talk. Hey, listen. I would book the talk.
And I booked you.
A lot of podcasts make the mistake of over talking their guests because they want to be seen. Why have the guests here if you want to do all the talking? The content comes from me asking the question. Boom, get out your feelings, nigga. It's for them. It's for them.
He right.
But I watch niggas.
They just didn't like what he had to say and they want to have a dialogue. If you want to have a dialogue, then let him say everything he want to say. And then say, okay, when you done, try to be cordial, but they trying to overtalk. And so I see why he said what he said.
From the streets. This ain't their lane. Because you have to ask, then listen. See, you lose your advertisers. Man, bunch of black men done got angry. This video just lost its sting. It was too much substance. Niggas got in their feelings because niggas can't think past their feelings. Why? Mama whoop ass when she get mad, not daddy. So you learn to mimic mama's traits and behaviors with anger and aggression because it's the only time mama discipline. Daddy discipline out of principles. Overlook a lot of shit. Mama get right on that ass. Why niggas get right on your ass?
It's funny because that's how my wife be mad. She be mad at me because I don't just fly off the handle. She want me to get mad at everything my boy do. I don't. I'm like, it's a little boy. He's a little boy. He's gonna do that. That's what little boys do.
Mimicking mama. We ain't never seen a man love our mamas. How can we confidently say we know how to love a woman? Until you go get God's love, nigga, you can't love your kids. You can't love nothing because it's a bitch. But when you say bitch, you spit on your kids too because you laid with the bitch.
Yep.
Mama said,
you laid with her. That's it.
The best thing you can get them kids, boy, is to treat the mama right. No matter how sorry you think she is, you lay down with her.
There it is.
So whatever you think
there it is.
About them kids, but the mama, look at the kids because they got the same chromosome.
The mic static, you man.
They got the same chromosome. If she a freak, they got the freaky chromosomes in them too. If you a freak, guess what? The kids freaks too. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. So whatever you don't like about her, whatever she don't like about you, both of y'all look at the kids. It's in them. That's where the generational curses come from. And nigga, if us as men can't realize that the bitch go put out what you put in her. Stop putting so much dick in her, nigga. Watch her behave properly. Give her some proper instructions. Give her some game, nigga. Show her how to heal her hurt with her mama. Don't put your hurt and her hurt together and y'all trauma bond to end up hurting one another and working against your children based on how y'all feel about each other.
But let me say something to you. You prejudge some of us.
I'm not prejudging. I don't know y'all.
Hold on,
I don't know y'all.
You stereotype some of us.
I'm not stereotype. I'm saying me.
But let me speak, my nigga. Let me speak.
I don't want. See, so this is why I don't do podcasts with black men. Because you want to tit for tat me rather than moving to the next question.
I ain't tit for tat you. I'm trying to get some game.
No. You attack me by saying I prejudge.
He upset. Charleston's upset. That brother there, I want to hear what he got to say. I'm thinking he's trying to steer the conversation somewhere, but now the conversation and it done got rowdy. So now he finna leave. It's crazy.
I don't know y'all to prejudge.
But what you said was a very prejudgmental statement about black men.
Well, because most black men are not in the homes.
Exactly. You perceived us to be those type of black men.
No.
Yeah, the fuck you did.
I asked questions. I didn't perceive. I asked questions. I said, who been? Have you? I never perceived anything. I specifically asked questions because I know how to.
He did ask questions. He did
communicate in this form.
Okay, so if that is the case, you didn't give us a chance to clarify that we're not those type of men you talk about.
I never said you were. That's why I asked specifically. He said he wasn't. You said you did. Have you been?
The dude over there talking about a bitch can't be corrected. He actually is the type of man he's talking about. I don't know this dude to the right. I don't know dude to the left, but he's saying he didn't. He even said he went to jail on his son, the one that's actually talking right now. So they actually meet the criteria of what he was saying.
In the prison, yeah. He said no. I did give you a chance.
I'm speaking of before that. When you talking about people, kids.
I never said y'all kids.
Our children.
I said black men. I didn't say y'all, nigga. 73% of households. 73% of households.
You didn't tell you.
I didn't attack y'all, nigga. You took it as that. 73. I'm talking statistics without saying numbers. 73% of households are headed by a single mother. 80% of kids, father names is not on an emergency contact in school. I can keep going on, homie. So it's not y'all. I said us as a whole.
So again, us as a whole, because it's about changing the narrative. We don't want to keep perpetuating.
It's not about changing a narrative.
How it ain't?
It's about
you don't want it to be changed?
No. Fuck the narrative. It's about changing the man in the mirror. I didn't look at a narrative, nigga. I went in the mirror. I walked back from the mirror, nigga, fixing what I needed to fix. I became the change I wanted to see. I looked around in the house. I didn't say nothing to the bitch. I didn't say nothing to the kids. I started fixing what needed to be fixed. I started cleaning up. I started focusing on me. And as I got me better, my house got better.
And what I'm telling you, at the point of life that all of us are
not
at,
a narrative.
we're at that.
It's about
we're at that page
from within.
We're at that page. We're
I'm not
at
saying
that page
you're
of we're
not,
on
brother.
self-improvement.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying you're not.
Charleston White's scary ass has left the building. Fuck this nigga. Let him leave.
Yeah, we as black men can't sit in. We can't even have a conversation. We can't even have a basic ass conversation without it getting crazy. Nigga this, nigga that. Fuck you this, fuck you that. Whole ass nigga this, whole ass nigga that. It's us. It's us. There will be no black unity. There is no unity. There is a cultural mirror, like block, holding this back. So it will never just come all the way full circle. It can't because it's a cultural problem. They're lacking culture. Well, they don't lack culture. They're lacking equality. You know, good vibes, good morals, good standards. It's just a lot of arguments aren't made in good faith. They just aren't. I stopped hooping altogether because that's pretty much what you're gonna hoop for real. You got to go around some niggas. So I just don't want to deal with it. I stopped hooping, man. I'm a boxer, man. I box. You know what I'm saying? I might go out and do some steps. I try to count my steps. I do other stuff. But I don't just allow myself the way to get sucked in like that. I don't. But this was a good video, man. I enjoyed it because I think he made some good points. I think he made some solid points. Obviously, Charleston White is a very flawed individual and has his flaws as well. His arguments don't always. He got some holes in his arguments. He does often. But this one was airtight. And it reminds us why we like him. But then it's love-hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like him, but then he'll say something crazy. Like, F God. Like, nah, bro, I can't even fix my mouth to say nothing like that. Not because I think some lightning bolt finna come out the sky, but God is a major part of my life every day that I move and thrive in. Why would I ever say that? I would never say that out. So, certain things I just can't rock with. That's the truth. So I think his thing is to get around certain people. If he's around a Christian, he's gonna say some real provocative stuff. If he's around a thug street nigga, he gonna say some provocative. That's how he talks. He's gonna take the opposite. That's him. Put the link in the chat. Nobody came up. So I'm about to head out, man. God bless y'all. Y'all have. He said many black men are sensitive and fail to take accountability like the women they accuse of such actions. Men should be able to disagree in an orderly manner. I agree 1,000%. I really do. So anyway, God bless, man. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later. Let me turn my music up real quick. I'm gonna let that play a little bit. That's what's up, pal.